Okay, so you want to go canoe camping? Part 2. This is a behind the scenes of the gear that I went over in the previous video. If you haven't seen that, you can check that, how to pack for a canoe camping trip. Now I'm going to take you through the gear in action, what it looks like, how it works, and go from there. So follow along. And we'll start off with the power bank and my solar panel. A lot of people just run power banks, which is fine if you don't have a lot of gear to charge, or if you're just using your phone over the trip. I video a lot, so I go through a lot of power. So charge this up at home, but then plug it into the solar bank. And right now this is charging, and then that can charge all of my GoPro, my camera, and so on. And it works quite well. So we tested it out on the trip. For this run, an essential piece of kit is your river map. This river map is golden. It's $10, Canoe Kayak New Brunswick. I use it on the big run, use it the last couple days. Really nice map that you can follow along. Yes, you can. I have it on my GPS and my phone app, but you lay this in front of you while you're paddling, you know where you are. Really nice piece of kit to have. Okay, so let's go up to the campsite, see what gear I have laid out here. Okay, one of the first things I like to do if it's not raining is get a droopy ridgeline. Get stuff off the ground, anything needs to dry out, some damp clothes, refreshing the sleeping bag, and just hang some stuff up. Wilderness first aid kit, easy to access, a group kit. Another thing I've been doing this trip is taking the tarp that goes underneath your tent that I don't usually use, pull that out right away, and obviously weather dependent, and just get all my gear out. Then I can just grab and set things up as I need it. Next up, shelter, a tent of some sort, whatever you can afford and get into will work. This is the 2-person, a little bit spacious for 1 person, which is nice. Lots of room. You could sleep 2 people in here. It's a box style tent, and have my sleeping pad, inflatable pillow, for sure a comfort item, but helps sleeping nicely. And you put your book up there and bring some stuff in at nighttime and have a good night's sleep. This is my first down sleeping bag, my first nice sleeping bag. Game changer in getting a good night's sleep every night. This is rated -9 comfort, but it's got zippers down the sides that extend, so it allows it to be a bit cooler in the shoulder seasons. Yeah, can't say enough about a nice sleeping bag that works for you. I don't like mummy style. I like the hybrid or a bit wider shoulders, so really nice to have a good sleeping bag. But whatever you can afford is going to be the best option first. Next up, the little comfort seat. Super cheap, a couple years old, but around a fire after a long day, these things are worth their weight in gold. I have a hygiene bag, just a little dowel and loop-to-loop, and easy access, especially when it gets dark. You know where your toothbrush, your hygiene stuff, your toilet paper, they're hanging on a tree. Grab and go, as long as it's not raining. Yeah, one more time over here. So, bear spray, keep that close access in case we do have an encounter. Silky saw, these things are really nice. They can junk up wood, very light. That is my food bag. That's my dry clothes bag, which I haven't used much of it, especially now that it's really warm, but that's more than enough clothes for a multi-day trip. Probably not necessary, but weight isn't an issue, so an emergency blanket, like a bigger, thicker one, with an emergency poncho in there as well. Emergency survival tarp. Tarp there, didn't end up needing it, but if you are going to have rain, you're going to want a tarp, and I may set up a tarp shelter and possibly sleep in that tonight, so we'll see. Then we have the little red go bags. These are clutch for me, keep things organized. Light and fire, gloves, some miscellaneous survival stuff. Full camp kit, so my burner, my pot, scrub brush, everything is all in there. Actually, I have it all written on there because I will forget. A little rope bag in that survival bag with the gloves, pre-made ridge lines that I can just pull out, rock and roll. And then that's my tech bag, water bag with GoPro, solar panel, anything I don't want getting wet. I put that, and then also in a dry bag during the day, so it's double secure. Ball cap, a waterproof jacket, lightweight, and then my anchors for the tarp right now are my hikers that are waterproof. Right now rocking Birkenstocks, probably will for the night. But if you have a mucky campsite or any bit damp, a pair of waterproof shoes are not a bad idea, or hikers. Okay, another piece of, I'd say, essential kit. If you want to drink river water without filtering it, fill your boots. Some people do and don't get sick, but it is a risk. So this is a 1 liter quick draw. As you can see, water's not super clean. I'm just kind of lazy and I scooped up what was close to the shore, but it's pretty simple. Do it here with, so there's a filter in there. Can you, yeah, so there's a filter in there you can see. You squeeze pretty quickly, you have nice, clean water to drink and you don't have to worry about getting sick. And trust me, these things work. I said in the previous video, if you watched that one, we were on a spot a couple years ago. All we had was pitch black, well not pitch black, but really dark beaver pond water. It was nasty. It was our only water source. It was hot. And we used the bigger version of this, but same filter. And we filtered probably 10 liters of water. All of us drank it. None of us got sick. And that's when we knew these things are what they say. I'll show you in a second the bigger group version of this. This is great for the solo. Even a couple people, you can filter a lot of water quite quickly. Okay, so the group water filter system. Scoop the dirty bag out of the river or whatever water source you have. Hang it. Gravity does the work through the filter. Fills your clean bag. When that's filled, hang her up. And you have 6 liters of clean, safe water. Okay, so I'm going to go through my cook kit, what I have in here. So in this bag, I have my 1 liter pot, lightweight pot, grabber, micro burner, that all fits in here. And I have a little utensil. I'm upgrading that to just 1 spork that just didn't come in before my trip. I have a scrub brush and some soap to scrub down after a meal, and then a cup you can have for hot water, hot chocolate, tea, drink of water. And that goes back in that bag, that goes in there, and it all packs down into the cook kit. Total comfort item, but it is nice to have around campsite. Boom tunes, so you can jam out when you land at camp. Camp's all set up. What do I carry on my person, on myself? A couple things. I can probably switch out the Tilly hat now out of the sun. But a couple things to note. I like to have a Leatherman, good multi-tool. This is my bushcraft knife, if you can see. I use that to junk up wood, like decent size. I mean, small stuff, but you can junk up a lot of wood, just good for cutting. I always have, this is throughout the day, pocket knife for the quick, easy, small stuff. And then, if your pockets are dry, a lighter. On this side, pair of gloves. One of the biggest risks camping is cutting yourself, particularly with an axe. You're swinging a very sharp blade. And I'm notorious for grabbing things that are really hot without gloves on, so burning my fingers. So having a set of gloves, then I'm good to go. In my pockets, on my belt, and it is nice when you're set up at camp, not running looking for everything, kind of have the key stuff on you, and then when you need it, you grab it, and then put it back in your pocket, on your belt, whatever. So that's her, folks. Campsite set up, the gear that I use. Everybody runs things a little bit different. Do what works for you, and get outside and soak up some vitamin N. The return on investment is exponential.